Warning, and I'm very serious here. What I'm about to talk about is extremely disturbing, involving children. So, not everybody. Okay. As I mentioned earlier today, a press conference was held where it was announced that 120 people have come forward saying that they are victims of sexual abuse at the hands of Diddy and others that were associated with him. These lawsuits, all 120, will be filed individually in California, New York, and Los Angeles over the next few weeks. Many echo similar things that we've heard before, alleging that Diddy drugged them and took advantage of them, men as well as women, and even children as young as 9 years old at the time of the alleged abuse. Diddy's lawyer has denied all of these allegations, but lawyers lie. That's what they're paid to do. And many of the people who have come forward have proof that they previously went to the police and went to the hospital. One or the other. And all of these decades went by without nothing happening to him. A lot to digest. Now we're hearing from one of the lawyers specifics as to what Diddy is said to have done with a few of those children. I just found it so hard to believe when I first heard it, but I obviously knew, I had to contemplate it. And I kept thinking, well, who? What children? Like, how did Diddy get, was this child trafficking? Like, what? Now I know. The lawyer says that Diddy lured the 9-year-old boy to an audition with a promise of a record deal, and then allegedly sexually abused him at Bad Boy Records studio in New York City. A 9-year-old. And I'm also going to say, where were the parents? Why would the parents leave a 9-year-old alone with a grown man? What? But, we've seen it time and time again, especially, back when he was even more famous and more relevant and more popular. Some not so good parents make dumb, awful decisions. We've seen it with R. Kelly and so many others. And there are rumors of Justin Bieber, which I don't know. I don't know anything about that, okay? I just hope those Bieber rumors are not true. Another accuser claims they were just 15 years old when they were flown out to New York City to attend a party where they were drugged and taken into a private room with Diddy, where he allegedly raped her, R-A-P-E-D, before others took turns having their way with her. What? What? As I mentioned, this attorney claims that a lot of his clients' drinks were laced with xylazine, which is a horse tranquilizer. And this lawyer says there are more minors with more stories to tell. And I hope that these cases do go to trial, but I don't think they will. I think, the reason they are filing 120 is to financially cripple Diddy and force his hand into making settlements out of court, because fighting 120 lawsuits of this nature is a slow, painful process, each one, and a very costly one. And a reminder, this lawyer says that after putting a call out to alleged victims of Diddy, he got 3,000 people that responded. I mean, I have to play devil's advocate. This guy, Tony Busby, the lawyer, had a press conference late last week. Late last week. 3,000 people reached out to you. How do you talk to that many people in depth? How do you get details or lack of details from 3,000 people in less than a handful of days? How do you really accurately, thoroughly vet all of these people? Obviously, Diddy is awful and has done horrific things, but I'm not sure of the veracity of each of these claims, and there seem to be red flags here. Is it just me? I especially would love to hear from some lawyers. If you're watching this, in the comments section, share your thoughts. Everything that all of you are thinking, let me know in the comments.